My name's John, Jon. My last name's Drucks, Drucks. You need to look at my entire Facebook page. It's my book, Change 2014. It follows Change 2013 and Change 2012 because God knows we need change, and we need change now. It's Monday, July 21st, 2014, and I believe the message of the Spirit of Truth, John 16:13, is the truth through the end. And I believe America's path, made up of secrets and lies, has a dead end. Just like the sign you're seeing in this tree. And I think we are. We're on a path that's a dead end. It's all secrets and lies. And the truth is the Word of God. The truth and the people seeking and speaking it are the enemy of this nation, living under secrets and lies, being ruled under secrets and lies. People need to stand for the truth, starting with 9/11, the wars, and the New World Order. One thing leads to another, just like one lie leads to another, just like one false flag terror attack leads to another, just like one false flag war leads to another, and just like one death leads to another, because I believe it all leads to the death of all of us. So we're gonna go watch the sunset in Venice Beach, California, and I really do think it's the sunset of America. We need to stand for the truth now. I believe we're living on a royal plot to deliver on the promise of a new world order by Skulls and Bones, Bush 41, and I believe that royal plot is a dead ringer to the book of Revelation in the Bible, which is the end story written by John, and I believe it directly relates to my message, the truth of the end. I believe we are living in end times. This is the Venice Boardwalk, Venice Beach, California. It's actually the city of Los Angeles. And right there is the border to Santa Monica. I always say this area is a microcosm of the world we live in today. The 99%, actually it's like the 99.5%, and then the 0.05%. Again, most of the wealth of America is in the hands of very few, where the rest is in Venice Beach. And that's one thing, and then they go in and try to buy up and control the Venice Boardwalk, which is the second largest tourist attraction in Southern California. And I'm guessing it's going to be the leading tourist attraction in Southern California, because Disneyland keeps raising their prices, as now they have a sex scandal, and all you have to do is look at the founder, Walt Disney, to see that one. What's been told to our kids over the years, and that's what's going on right now, people. Our kids have been programmed. I'm guessing my generation, they tried, they just hadn't perfected their art yet. I try not to watch movies and whatever else they try to use the program and consent. Because again, all you have to do is look at the tragic events in America and see that they've been predicted. It's called predictive programming. people behind the scripts, the TV and the movies are behind the terrorist attacks. The people behind our money are behind the terrorist attacks that our money also predicted. 9/11 and our future terror attacks. And that's why we need to stand up for the truth now. Anyone willing and able to pull off 9/11 in the wars is willing and able to pull off anything and everything, including the end, at least for us. And again, I believe we are living out a script that's a dead ringer to the book of Revelation. And then you need to look at Revelations 9 through 11 and compare it to 9/11, the start of destruction. I believe now we're entering chapter 13. As nuclear world war against the great enemy from the north, as we stand by the side of Israel until the day we die, it's more than being created, it's being lived out, literally till everyone dies. It's all based on secrets and lies, and we need to stand for the truth. And all our public servants, they're under oath. Our past public servants are being paid. I not only believe we paid the people involved in the execution of 9/11, I believe we continue to pay, protect, and honor them today. That's what really, the state of this union is pathetic, and it's a direct reflection of the pathological liars ruling it. Again, Skulls and Bones Secret Society member Bush 41 promised a new world order. The new world order is not a conspiracy theory, it was promised. And Hitler promised it. I shouldn't have to say anything more than that. But it goes with Skulls and Bones Bush 41 being the son of Skulls and Bones Prescott Bush, whose banks were shut down for funding the Nazis in World War II. We allow the son and the grandson of the banker of the Nazis to become our president. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. And all you have to do is look at this crazy nation and this crazy world. And if you don't see it, you're living a life of illusion. The story of my life is like a rolling stone. I'm both broke and broken, just like this nation, being ruled under secrets and lies. But when you have nothing to lose. And I believe we're all about to have nothing. You better stand now, people. Stand for the truth. It's the Word of God. What's wrong with asking for the truth? And if anyone still believes that 9/11 lie, the official lie, you must be deaf, dumb, and blind, but mostly dumb. How does it feel? Again, we need to stand for the truth. And again, by our country, our government, saying Al-Qaeda did 9/11 and Osama bin Laden did 9/11, well, that's saying we did it. Because Osama bin Laden was a Skulls and Bones secret society, secret CIA trained operative. The Bushes and the bin Ladens were business partners. Our government created and built Al-Qaeda. They've been the scapegoat to Sheep Nation ever since. When all else fails, blame Al-Qaeda. Now it's ISIS. Who's next? The aliens? I've been talking to some people and that's what's going to happen. They're going to start blaming the aliens. We need to look at them. The royal rulers and so-called leaders, the public servants. And the people that are under oath, we need to hold it to them now. The truth of the end. And the truth of the end can't come soon enough for me. I'm sick and tired of living in a sick and twisted nation and world being ruled under secrets and lies. Call me crazy. You're going to be calling me right, but it's going to be too late. That's why stand up now. You need to look at 9/11. If you don't believe our government was involved in 9/11, you need to look at it again. We are not being told the whole truth. Let's put it that way. That's the easiest way to explain it. Skulls and bones, Bush, the Bushes, skulls and bones, John Kerry, are in the bloodline of the royals from across the pond. Imagine that. The royals and the Nazis have a long courtship, and you need to look to the husband of the queen for that one. I believe we're under the rule of the same evil royal rulers we declared our independence from. It goes with the royals over in Saudi Arabia and wherever else the royals come from. We declared our independence from these royals. Because they're a royal pain in the rear end. You need to stand up now. You need to listen to the video by George Carlin. I think I'm talking. If you think you're one of their club, you're not. We're all going to die. Again, I believe if we will die if we continue to live the 9/11 lie. And what would make you think anything other than that? They proved what they thought of us in 9/11. You need to wake up. You need to quit living the life of illusion. Face reality. Face that we're living one big secret covered up lie that's ready to blow up in our face, just like those forgotten buildings on 9/11. I believe we're reaching the point of no return before we're dust in the wind, just like those forgotten victims of 9/11. But I do believe my fathers up in heaven are saying, carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. So I'll carry on. I believe the message of the Spirit of truth, John 16:13, is the truth to the end. That's how I'll carry on. I'll stand for the truth until the day I die. Because I would rather die standing for the truth than die bowing down to secrets and lies. And I believe if we continue to walk this path, this dead end, based on secrets and lies, we're going to die anyways. So what's the difference? We need to stand for the truth. And I don't know if my camera's picking up, but the sun's doing some weird things and the sky's doing some weird things. Again, people, we are on the verge of a nuclear world war. And it's right on the book of Revelations. As we're broke, how can we fight a nuclear world war when we're broke? We can't. We'll lose by default. And that's when they get to march their new world order in, as promised by Hitler and Skulls and Bones Bush 41. This is a plan. And this is nothing new. This all goes back almost to the beginning of man. The whole idea that the elite are going to rule the world. One world government, one world currency, and one world religion, and it's theirs. And if you think it's yours, you better think again. Because that one world religion is going to do the thinking for you. Think about that one for a minute. The whole idea of fighting wars in the name of God, the whole idea of one world religion, it's as insane as those royal rulers and so-called leaders preaching a new world, one world religion, a one new world order. Think about it, and you still can. I do believe the end is near. I believe the sun is setting on America. And again, I'm hoping my camera is doing at least some justification of what's going on in the sky right now. You need to look at a video I shot on January 2nd, 2014. I believe Joan of Arc appeared in the same sunset. It looks just like my mother. It goes with my mother's family that traced back to Joan of Arc. And Joan of Arc received a message around 600 years ago that the royal family of England, there's little secret societies, were taking over France. And I believe the same can be said of us. 600 years! Same royal plot, different day. And my mother received a message after the assassination of JFK saying our government was involved.
and I believe her message was correct. Find the truth on 9/11, and I believe we will find the truth on the assassination of JFK. Same royal plot, different day. You need to look at the song Paul Simon, Mother and Child Reunion. That's the story of me and my mother receiving messages from above, and just like The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel is the story of my message from above. The writing's on the wall. This is nothing new. This whole plan for a one new world order is nothing new. And you have your so-called president and your so-called vice president and whoever else, our so-called skulls and bones, secret society member, Secretary of State, promising a new world order. I believe they're promising you the destruction of America, the end of America. And I believe the end of the world comes after that. And I believe we are living on a script of the end of the world, man-made. And God's saying, you know what, you want to stand back and let it happen, and you think you're going to pray your way out of this one. We'll live it out. Instead of that sun is doing amazing things right now in that sky, there's going to be a nuclear bomb. Because again, Dick Cheney, who I believe is the domestic terrorist, most responsible for the execution of 9/11, is now, I'm saying it's a terrorist threat. There's going to be an attack far deadlier than 9/11, and that can only be one thing, and that's a nuclear bomb. And I think we're being set up. And if you're going to sit back and let yourself be duped, you're out of your mind. Stand for the truth. It's the Word of God. And I'm going to end it. As you can tell, I'm upset. I've lived my life like this for 2 years now. I can't take it much longer. Like I said, the truth of the end can't come soon enough for me. We're living one big secret covered up lie. But I'm going to carry on. The message, I believe the message of the Spirit of Truth, John 16:13 is the truth of the end, and is followed by the truth will set us free. Free at last, free at last. The words of MLK. His dream of a black man in the White House is our nightmare. And if anyone believes all the problems, the Goliath problems this nation faces arrived with our so-called president, whoever he is. They don't even know what the royal Nazi, Masonic, satanic problem is. And it goes with, I not only believe 9/11 was an inside job, I believe it was made into a royal Nazi, Messianic, satanic ritual. And I believe there is a Luciferian conspiracy based on Hegelian, on Marxist Hegelian logic. Whatever we're told is the opposite of our royal rulers and so-called leaders' intentions. It's like nothing makes sense. And it's all nonsense in my book. It's one big secret covered up lie. I will continue to write until I hear the truth or die trying, just like JFK, my namesake. Again, my mother received the message after the assassination of JFK, and she named her son after JFK. 2 years before his assassination, the year of his secret society speech. My birthday is related to John 16. That's what everyone, there's more to this. And I'm in the bloodline of Joan of Arc. This is the real deal, people, whether people want to believe it or not. And all you have to do is look at this crazy nation and crazy world. All the secrets, all the lies. We're going to die living a lie. Because the truth is the Word of God. We're not living under the truth. I I believe everything that JFK warned us about in his secret society speech over 50 years ago is ruling our nation today. I believe the same can be said of his separation of church and state speech. Those royal rulers holding holy books are the kings to cover up, and I believe they're part of the Luciferian conspiracy. And you want to talk about sick and twisted, that's about as far as it gets. And it goes with this whole idea of one world government, one world currency, and one world religion, and it's theirs, and it's not yours. And all you have to do to see it is turn over a $1 bill. It says New World Order. Next to it, in God we trust, and it's their God. The almighty dollar, the root of all evil. Lucifer's all-seeing eye at the top. That's what we have going on here. All the problems we have in this nation, it all goes back to good versus evil, the truth versus secrets and lies. Basics. I was talking to a couple of people today, and they're talking about all the science and all this stuff, and it's like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you, and you're probably right, but guess what? It doesn't matter. As long as we're living under secrets and lies, it doesn't matter. You can take all the science in the world, if it's all based on secrets and lies, guess what? It doesn't matter. That's why nothing else matters to me. Look at that word. Look at that song by Metallica. That's my life since receiving this message. And there's a lot of songs of the hippie generation that talk about my life. Again, Like a Rolling Stone is the story of my life. And I don't know. I'm going to end it with, I'd love to change the world 10 years after. We don't have 10 years after my message. We missed 10 years after 9/11. That's why I think we're living on borrowed time. I believe we are being given the test of time from above. The truth to the end. So, just watch the sunset in Venice Beach, California. Actually over, I think maybe the Santa Monica Mountains there. It's going off towards Malibu. We need to stand for the truth now. As the sirens are going off. And again, is a nuclear bomb coming our way, and that's the tsunami warning sign right there. I'm going to walk towards that as I end. I do believe we have a tsunami coming our way, all made up of secrets and lies. I may have mentioned this before, but as I'm walking towards the tsunami sign, I believe there is a mass conspiracy and a mass cover-up, includes the mass media, of the destruction of America. And all the people need to stand up and bring all the conspirators to justice. Upon conviction, take everything they have. It's the only answer we have left, and it's called the truth for once. The truth for once. That's all we need, and that's all I'm asking for. So again, if anyone has a problem with what I'm doing, all I'm asking for is the truth, and it's the Word of God. Tsunami hazard zone. In case of earthquake, go to higher ground. I'm going to say, in case of a nuclear bomb, go to higher ground. But guess what? There is no protection from a nuclear bomb. They got their little... Right. That's the thing. Our tax money's paid for bomb shelters for them. Underneath the Denver airport and all these other places. Again, we're paying. We built our enemies. We're our greatest enemy. We need to stand for the truth now. And again, this video is the tsunami hazard zone right here. Whether you like it or not, just like my book, just like me. Because if the world hates you, no, they hated me first. John 15:18. And again, the book of John has my life written all over it. Because again, I was named after JFK. JFK came from an Irish Catholic family, and so did my mother. So I'm guessing we're really named after the Doors. Again, name's John, Jon. My last name's Drucks, Drucks. You need to look at my entire Facebook page. It's my book, Change 2014. It follows Change 2013 and Change 2012. Because God knows we need change, and we need change now. Peace.